boys, I'm a Peterbilt driver. Got double clutch. Gonna be riding dirty. That's to shade out all my haters. So what's up, guys? This is a couple of days after this video was shot, and I may have accidentally deleted some clips. So if they're gone, I'll just tell you what's going on. We're replacing the interior in our John Deere 4640, the one that we plant with. It's a 1981 model, and we're putting an interior in it, the new Proformed interior kit, and we're gonna do a few other odds and ends on it. Hi, I'm Dylan.
And I'm Robert.
And when we're hungry, where do we like to go eat, Robert?
The Farmhouse Restaurant and Store, conveniently located in New Bern, Tennessee.
That's right. We had a mighty good lunch today, didn't we, Robert?
Yeah, we did. Pork chops, fried chicken.
No, I'm just joking. We did go to the Farmhouse Restaurant and Store in New Bern, Tennessee today for lunch, and it was mighty good. Had pork chops and fried chicken on the buffet, and they recognized us and gave us a free hat, so we sure do appreciate it, and we enjoyed it.
And on Friday nights, fish buffet, all you can eat. So,
and we eat a lot.
So go down to the Farmhouse Restaurant and Store for a good country meal.
They lost money on us today. Right there's a filter for your evaporator. Here's the cab filter. I'm gonna say why you got just a FYI. Well, you got all this out right in that, cab evaporators right up in there. And while you got that out, this is an excellent opportunity to blow that evaporator out. That bolt, I couldn't turn it by hand, so I took that big old screwdriver and pushed in it like that and found that wrench to fit the shaft of that screwdriver. If you got a round one, you could probably take a vice grip and do it, but just use that wrench. You got a whole lot of pressure on that bolt though, so it don't try to jump out. So anybody that smokes, what time period would that right there be from?
Menthol fresh.
Menthol fresh, Salem. You smell smoke? Probably because of this right here.
Plus a pack of cigarettes.
50 years old? No, it ain't 50 year old. 30 year old and still smells bad. Wonder what other treasures we'll find in this cab. Look at there. We couldn't have timed that no better. Lunchtime. Normally when we start something like that, we're 12:30 before we get to go to lunch. That is much, much better than the way we done it the last time. Some of y'all that's been watching my channel know about a year ago we replaced the seat cushion in that other tractor, and we had a time of it. But things normally go a lot easier when you know what you're doing, and we learned what to do to get that seat out, and it went much better. We had it out in 10 minutes. Hardest part is getting that darn cylinder unhooked from it, but other than that, pretty easy. Boy, this new glass cleaner is really working wonders. I almost feel like I could reach out and touch him. We busted, this window got busted out a couple years ago, and we're still finding glass. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a wire brush and work on that. And I see a bolt that needs tightening up. Low rider. Ooh, look at me, boys. I'm a Peterbilt driver. Got double clutch. Yeah, got 16 speeds. That's optional. Oh, nobody's got 16 speeds except me. 6 reverses. The point of no return. Dang. Feller could get high on that stuff. There is a very specific way this thing has to be turned.
Yeah, like that.
Oh! Did it give any indication how long it took that stuff to set up?
So just put it in there and then come back 30 minutes later and press down on everything, make sure it was in there.
Yeah, it's trying to stick. Which when you try to start putting this piece in there, I noticed it like wedges that other piece tight, so.
Yeah.
All right. So guys, I should do a little explaining. This is the newer style kits, and it's got this plastic backing on here, and you just silicone that and stick it to the floor, whereas before they had a special glue, and you just glued it to this. You sprayed the glue on the foam, and when you stuck it, you had to make sure it was right. There wasn't no room for error. This silicone, you can kind of scooch it around a little bit, but it's a lot easier. Everything's pre-formed, so it's supposed to make installation much, much easier. There's a ledge you got to work it down there. see if I can get this all positioned. Gosh. Whose idea was it to use silicone? That is much better than the old way. I've only put one of them old ones in, but let me tell you something, it was a lot more difficult than that. Alright, let's do this next side. See, then I set my big old butt on it. It sure enough presses it down. But we're dry fitting everything first. Saw one of my buddies at lunch. He asked what I was doing. I told him putting the Terrier kit in the 40 series tractor, and he said, "Oh, you must." He said, "I didn't know you was a contortionist." I said, "Well, I guess I'm somewhat flexible for a fat boy."
You gotta be to work on these things in the cab.
You gotta be if you're gonna be in the cab of one. I mean, I'm a short feller, and these cabs get kind of small sometimes. Got this bling wrinkle in it. Need to what? I think that's it.
Yeah.
Main thing on, even if you use the glue on one or these, is make dead-gum sure you get them things tucked up underneath that ridge. They said to use like a putty knife or flat blade screwdriver. I've just always done it like this with my fingers. Had pretty good luck. You just gotta keep working at it, and pushing that plastic up and that fabric up underneath that ledge. The more of that fabric you can get up underneath that ledge, the better you're gonna be. Because that's how that stuff starts peeling off. If it ever comes out from underneath that, it gives you a place to catch and stuff, and it tears that fabric loose from that foam. This stuff is supposed to quieten the cab of the tractor down. And of course, you gotta have dusty hands and get your handprints all over it. We'll get a rag and wipe it down when we get done. There's things I like about this kit, and there's things I don't. But for the most part, like them cab posts there, now that part of it is a whole lot easier. Does this say anything about gluing that one?
Let me go read. Well, you got the instructions right there.
2 strips on it. There. There we go. Well, it's all done except the hard part. That's the headliner. I want y'all to look at this. On this side, they put big old wings out here, and you can get to them easy with this right here. And then on this side, they tucked them in up underneath there. Up underneath that rod. Why, you tell me why they couldn't have designed that bottom seat cushion a little different and brought that on out. Where you could have took this gun and done that. Engineers' mission in life to make a farmer's life hell. Well, there she is, folks. The completed interior. Got the post in, got the headliner in. We didn't bring y'all over back for a lot of it, but new seat cushion. We're fixing to vacuum the floor and get the old tire shine a hold of her and bring back that old dark black look to it. They put one coat on the kick panel there. It needs another coat. It's just hard to bring these old interiors back to life, but it's definitely a lot better than it was. You see that strip there? We done something I was not really planning on doing. We tinted the windows, these side windows, trying to help the air conditioner out a little bit in the summertime, where the air conditioner don't have to work so hard. But we tinted these, got a strip down the back. I actually intended to do the whole window, but we run out of tint, so we just done that. We had enough to do that one strip down through there, and that's what we done. I would have liked to done about, I don't know, a 6-inch strip up here at the top. Keep that glare down off that sun. Boy, it looks dark on the camera. But I think that's gonna make a difference on the I don't think that's gonna make a difference, I think, with the air conditioning. You can't really tell on that rear strip, which them windows was factory tinted, but they didn't put enough on there. Robert's fixing to vacuum that cab out and put the final touches on it. See what it looks like in the camera on this side. I like it. It gives that old tractor some character. Like I said, we just need us a 6-inch strip up there at the top to keep that old sun glare down. That would be pretty nice. Oh, let's show y'all the new monitor bracket. Y'all saw us working on that the other day. Never really gave y'all the conclusion. This is the metal tray. Guys, a spot to set some stuff now. We got our Trimble FM 750 mounted on it. Y'all see, this is much sturdier than what I did have. And this, where's that light? We got some dust on it from where we've been working on stuff. We still got it on the list to clean up, but right here we got our Loop Elite planter monitor, and this bar bolts to the front window ledge. And like I said, we still gotta get this cleaned up, and goes all the way back there to the window, back window, and it's got a tray to set stuff in. Y'all can see where I rearranged my monitors and bolted them to that. Mama's all the time fussing she don't get in the YouTube videos. No, don't take mine. Why? Okay. Got all my stuff bolted to that bracket down there. Things is a lot tidier, I think. I really like that bracket. Like I said, I thought it was overpriced, but now that I bought it, I like it. Well, we used enough armor all on it to drown a small animal. Well, we got her shined up. The cab is complete. It's terrible lighting in this shop, y'all know that. But the cab is complete. I'll tell you what I'm tickled with the most out of any of it is my tent. Gonna be riding dirty. That's to shade out all my haters. When if I do something somebody don't like and they flip me off, I won't be able to see them. No, I'm just joking. It's darker on the camera. It looks darker on the camera than it actually is. It's actually not too bad looking out. I'll show y'all. Well, I don't know. Tint, regular glass, tint. That's 20%. Regular glass, tint. That should give y'all a good comparison. That and that should give y'all a good comparison. I left the plastic on the seat. Maybe that'll get us a few more hours of use out of it. Keep us from staining it so quick. Why in the world years ago tractor manufacturers thought it'd be a good idea to use cloth seats? I'll never know. I guess they decided, they've been sitting on them old steel and vinyl seats in them open station tractors. I guess they decided that, hey, we got a cab, let's use the cloth seat. But when I bought that truck, that is one thing I would not compromise on, was I wanted either vinyl or leather seats. I've had cloth seats and I despise them.